Yeah, we think so. We're going to put a bit of testing back at home and sort of over things on the car. We've traced it back to an ECU problem. So we've changed the ECU. We hope that's sort of the problem as well. So we tested the car over there and no problem showed up. But, you know, you never know. Hopefully it don't show their heads again. Like that. Yeah, that's right. We came over here just 2 weekends ago to do a national rally here. A rally called the Wervik Rally, the 12 hours of Wervik. It's about 20 kilometres from here, so it's very much the same sort of terrain, the same roads, the same areas. It was beneficial for us because, okay, we were in a slightly slower car. We were in an older Toyota Starlet Group N car. It was slightly slower than what we would be coming here in, but it gave us a way of getting around the stages and checking the cuts and just getting that, I suppose, calibrating ourselves to exactly what it's like to rally in Belgium. And it's so different to home, it's so fast, you carry so much speed, and you drive off the road so much because you're very, very flat ground, there's no ditches in places, you're just cutting off the road, and that's where the speed, that's where you make the speed, that's where you carry the speed. So we got to see that rally, we got to, as I say, get a perspective of what it's like, and I think it has stood us in good stead for coming here.
The shakedown going?
It's going very well. The car is absolutely super. I'm really happy with the car. Since we changed the brand of the car, I don't think there's ever been as much power in the car. The car is brilliant. It's really good. So the suspension's working. We've done a few clicks here and there, and the suspension's working really, really well now. And I'm quite surprised how well it's actually handled. It's like a go-kart on some of the high speeds, which is exactly what we want, you know. Some of the cuts there, it's just going out of the cuts and just coming out lovely. It's not kicking or anything. So fingers crossed that's what we're going to stay for the rally.
Daniel, I heard you had to stop on the first stage. Can you just tell us what happened?
Broken drive shaft. And the ignition switch had to failing as well, so the car stopped on the stage. I had to rewire the ignition switch. And then we got going again and we locked the diffs and we were able to drive out with the broken shaft. So just the drive car.
You'll be able to fix it in service?
Yeah, I should be. Just so sick of this, you know.
Yeah. Much time lost, Martin?
About 4 to 5 minutes in the first stage. We were 3 minutes late to the next stage. Caught by 2 cars in this stage. It couldn't be any worse. We went into the 4th stage. We're having a right. It felt like we're having a right good, but everything was going great, and it felt a bit like shakedown yesterday. We thought the look was changing, things were going our way, and then the power steering pump exploded in the car just slightly before where the Skoda is off, where Hannanen is off. We had a pretty big moment. It gave us a bit of a fright. The car just coming over a bump, it just locked up, and then the car filled with smoke. So obviously it was the oil on the engine. Fire was the first thing we thought about, so we pulled in at the next junction. We stopped and saw it was wrong. It hadn't gone on fire; it was just smoking. But then we were stopped that long trying to fix it that we were looking like we were going to be OTL. And with the car the way it was, with the steering locked solid, it was dangerous. There was no way to continue. So discretion for the better part of valor, and we stopped there thinking that our rally was over. As I said, we've just got a phone call from the organisers. There will be Super Rally, so we have our notes made. The car can be fixed. It's just the steering. The lads are at it now, so we're going to try and press the reset button and go again tomorrow and see if we can set some times that we'll be happy with, and enjoy the experience of the stages. It would be a shame to come do the recce and have to walk away and leave these stages without trying to give them our best.
It's going to be very frustrating after done so much preparation, spending so much money, getting everything sorted out for your rally and all, and then this happens.
definitely. Like the effort of this rally has been going on for maybe over a month to get ready for this rally. Like a lot of people don't see that, but it's all done by us, like a family team, and months worth of work goes into it. And then you can go out in your first stage and your drive shaft breaks. But unfortunately, that's rallying. It's really good when it's good, and it's bad when it's bad. You got to just pick yourself up and go again. And that's the good thing about this team. We always do. We always pick ourselves back into gear and go again.
Danny, what happened there?
Harry Hunt was off in there. He hit a telegraph pole, one of the concrete poles. Took it out, knocked it down. Everything was a big smack. But he's all right. The navigator's all right too. So just the stage was stopped. But not really with it this morning. I don't know. Just didn't get really in gear for the first one. But that one was going a bit better until the stage was stopped. So just need to get the head right a bit. You know.
Do you think they'll give you a watch time or what?
I don't really know. I'd say it would be the car before Harry Hunt. I'd say probably get that time. It doesn't really matter today, you know. It's just a matter of getting to the end and getting the mileage, you know. So, but I need to get my head right. I'm not going to end the game at the moment. We'll get there.
So Daniel, I'm afraid you started day 2 under Super Rally rules after a mechanical problem, and today I'm afraid it hasn't gone well.
No, it definitely hasn't. Had all our troubles yesterday. We thought maybe we got the gremlins off our back, but it looks like we haven't. We had 3 stages this morning, which kind of were hard to get into. You know, my head wasn't right for the first 3 stages, but the last stage there before service, we kind of got into it a bit, and the time was very good. But then we went out after service and just got caught out in a corner there. I probably just went in a little bit too fast, and we broke a wheel and broke the hub off. So we stuck in against a ditch, and the car wouldn't come out of the ditch. So it was game over, you know, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's just the way rallying goes sometimes. You know, I've done the Evo Challenge last year, and out of 7 starts with 6 wins and 1 second. That's just the way it goes sometimes. And the car never missed a beat last year, not once. And then you can have just a bad run of things, you know. And there's the same thing with Chris Meek there. You know, he won the IRC last year, and won it comfortably. But this year he's had a couple of problems, mechanical, and been off a couple of times. And that's just the way it goes, you know. And you have to just pick your head up, but it's very hard to sometimes because you've come such a long way, and you put so much effort into it, and then just for something silly to go wrong, or even worse is crashing. You know, this is my first crash this year. Just doesn't sound very good, but you know, it's part and parcel of rallying. It happens, and look, that's the way it goes. But I think we needed to sit down again and reevaluate the situation and go again. Come up the weekend, and that this, I think, is our 3rd rally now in a row with some bad luck, and I sincerely hope that the saying of bad things come in threes, that this is our 3rd disappointing rally, because it was a disappointment. That said, it was nice to be here. It's a very good rally, very well run, very well known. It's nice to come and do these rallies, but it does sort of deflate you a little bit when you come and you don't have a good result. But I think any of the foreigners, if you look, Halfan and Meeks had a bit of bother this weekend. Harry Hunt's had a bit of bother. I think Marty McCormick's had a bit of bother. It's just it brings it home to you that Belgium is such a specialised place. It's a place that the locals. So I'd like to think if we got them home in our territory, we would be as specialised at home as they are here. You know?